Hello, welcome to Jason the Old Millennial. My name is Jason, speaking to you here in my basement in the great state of Kansas. And I'm doing a video today, uh, kind of a random video of 8 questions I came up with for all my YouTube friends. Something, I don't know, I just kind of came up with these 8 questions, kind of dealing with going to the movies, I guess you can say. And just something I was thinking would be kind of fun to ask and go over myself, these questions. And it's just for fun. If anybody is interested, maybe to take the video and answer the 8 questions yourself, and maybe make another video. I think it'd be fun to do. It's a kind of get to know you kind of questions, little tidbits. Maybe have some fun with it. Um, Anyways, I think it'd be interesting. So here's, I'll go through the 8 questions and answer them myself, and I'll put the 8 questions in the description box if you want to see what they are. And so I'm not doing an intro or outro for the video. I'm just kind of just a quick video I wanted to make today. And so here they are. Number 1, have you ever cosplayed at a movie theater? Me, I've never dressed up as a character when going to the movies. Obviously, I've heard that's a thing people do. In fact, in the state of Kansas, I don't remember ever seeing anybody cosplay. And I don't know, I've never been in that culture of dressing up and cosplaying and all that, though it seemed like a fun thing to do. I mean, if I was with people that did it, it might be fun, but I've never been. I always feel like I'm a movie nerd. I'm a nerd overall, I'm a nerd, but yet, like, I haven't crossed that line of nerddom of cosplaying, but that's cool. I've seen people, on videos do it, and it seems kind of cool, but never done it myself. Question number 2. Have you ever walked out of a movie? Which I think is an interesting question. I know there's so many movies I've really thought about walking out, and I came pretty close. There is one movie I actually walked out of when I was younger. Actually, me and my dad took me to see Mortal Kombat back in the early mid-90s, maybe. And I was a big Mortal Kombat fan because I had the video game on Super Nintendo. And so I'm sure I told my dad I wanted to go see it or something. So my dad took me to it. It was like a PG-13 movie. I don't know why, but I was real nervous about watching it because I thought it might be a little too violent. And I don't know why. Had so much anxiety at the beginning of the movie because I kind of just thought, oh, I'm with my dad. My dad doesn't really like violent movies. And I thought this might be just a really bad movie to watch with my dad. I don't know why, it just kind of dawned on me when I was watching it. And so I got through, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, probably, maybe 15. I don't think I was too far into the movie, and I just kind of turned to my dad. I don't think I can watch this. It's just 2 minutes. It's mostly not because of the violence, because it wasn't that far into the movie, but just my anxiety I had so much anxiety that I just can't take watching this movie. I just can't enjoy it because I was afraid that something violent would happen and it would upset my dad or something. So me and my dad walked out of the movie Mortal Kombat. Number 3, what's the most times you went to one movie in the movie theater? So is there a movie that you've seen multiple times? I usually only see a movie one time. There's a handful of movies, yeah, I've seen a couple times in movie theaters. Usually it's the big blockbusters that, of course, I really enjoy. But the one I've seen the most is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, which I've seen 4 times in the movie theater. And I've never seen a movie more than twice in movie theater. And so that's quite a jump to go to 4 times. Man, that movie was so huge when it came out. I was such a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. And it was like just one of those moments, just you had to go back and experience it again. I think I went and saw it with my family the first time. We all went the whole family went. It was a big deal. One of the best movie moments I've ever had. And then I think I went again, maybe with my dad or my mom or somebody. We're like, let's go see it again. And then I don't know if I saw it by myself one time, maybe I just like go. And then the 4th time I went with my friend. I had a friend who never seen it. He was like, I want to go see it. I go, yeah, let's go see it. Even though I've seen it 3 times, I'm like, I'll see it a 4th time. And all 4 times, I absolutely loved the movie, enjoyed it. Never got bored, even though it was I'm sure it's, what, a 3.5-hour movie or something? I don't know. It's over 3 hours probably, or at least 3 hours movie. Maybe the extended cut's like more like 4 or something. But it's a long movie, and everybody says, oh, it has all these endings like that. I guess that never bothered me. In fact, my friend, he left. He had to go to the bathroom, I think. So he went to go to the bathroom, and he never came back. And he thought the movie was over. And so I sat there by myself watching the rest of the the movie because there's all these kind of fake endings almost in a way. And I came out, I'm like, where were you? And it's like, oh, I thought the movie was over. I was like, oh no, you missed some good parts at the end. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, it's the movie I've seen the most. Number 4, have you ever gone on a first date to a movie? Ever taken a girlfriend, your first date, you took her out to the movies, or him, or whatever? This is mostly to guys, I guess, I'm thinking. I guess guys take their dates out to a movie. And I think I took 2 of my girlfriends out, not the same time, I might add, but took our first date to a movie. One girl, just say her name's Mary. I took to see King Kong back when that came out in the mid 2000s, maybe. Yeah, I took her out to that one. I guess that was a big blockbuster. Of course, Peter Jackson. I was a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I'm like, I'll watch something with Peter Jackson directing. Anyway, so took her out to that, and I really didn't like the movie. I remember coming out and just like I didn't think that was very good. I don't know if she cared for it either, but still, what the good thing is, I was, I don't think we actually were dating. I think that was like our first date. Like I said, that was our first date, and then we started going out, kind of being the official couple. Anyway, so yeah, that was one. I think I had another girlfriend I took out to a movie, but I can't remember what movie that is. But that's the one I think of the most. I took to the first movie. Number 5, have you ever made out during a movie? Okay, this is a very interesting question, and maybe some of you are like, I can't answer that question. That's a little too personal. If it's too personal, you don't have to answer it, of course. Obviously, you don't have to answer any of these. I thought it'd be a funny question to ask there. I kind of made out during a movie, I guess you could say. I don't know if you call it making out. I definitely kissed a girl during a movie, I guess I would say. And this was Mission Impossible 3, in fact. I took a girl out to see that, and we were the only ones in the theater. Obviously, I would not kiss a girl in a crowded theater or with anybody in the theater. I wouldn't be doing that. That's a little too much, what do you call it, PTA, physical, something other. Displays of affection. Public displays of affection, PDA, yeah. Yeah, and so we were the only ones in the movie theater, and Mission Impossible 3, and that's like, I don't know if that's a make out kind of movie, but, you're with your girlfriend, she's beautiful, you're in love with her, you love kissing her, I loved kissing her, we were the only ones in the movie theater. I guess I was young, we kissed quite a bit during the movie. I don't know if you call it a make out, but we definitely were kissing during the movie. And I really like that movie too. So I pay attention to in between the kisses, but yeah, so that's one time, I guess I kind of did that, you can say. Number 6 question. Have you ever been to a drive-in movie? If so, what was the first one you went to? I don't know if there's still drive-in movie theaters. Maybe there is. I haven't gone to too many. It's kind of a fun experience though to go to. I think it was probably big on 60s, 70s era. Drive-thrus were really popular. My mom took me to a drive-in when I was pretty young in Wichita, I believe. And I went and saw Three Ninjas, which was a movie I absolutely loved. It was I loved action movies. I love martial arts movies. So here's a movie with 3 kids who are trained to be ninjas, I guess, learn martial arts, and they use it against the adults in the movie and beat up people. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. Seeing kids beat up adults, always fun for a kid. Anyways, it was a great experience. I always think of that as a very fun experience, being, mom taking me out to the movie. I really appreciate her doing that, take me out to, movies she probably didn't care about, but I absolutely loved Three Ninjas as a kid anyways. Number 7 question. What's the first movie you remember seeing in the theater? Is one always an interesting question, I think, to think back. How young were you? What movie was it? Of course, it depends on how old you are, what era you came from. Of course, it's going to be usually a kid's movie, because usually first movie is when you're a kid. And there could be movies I saw that I just don't remember. But looking back, the first one I can remember being in the theater seeing is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original movie. It came out in 1990, and I was, maybe 7 years old. And I was a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. The cartoon series was huge. I had like the watch and the lunch pail, I had everything, t-shirts, I had everything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the time, and I absolutely loved that movie. I still have it on Blu-ray, and I still like watching it. Still a real fun movie, and of course a lot of nostalgic, so, because I see it in the theater and all that. So yeah, that was mine. Last question I'll ask, number 8. Why not number 10? I couldn't think of 10 questions, but number 8 is one. Do you have a go-to snack in the movie theater besides popcorn? Obviously, popcorn is the big. That's the number one consumption in the movie theaters of popcorn. Popcorn and movie theaters just go together, like peanut butter and jelly. So obviously eat popcorn. Recently, and if I go by myself, I usually don't buy anything. I don't buy a drink. I don't buy a snack, popcorn. If I'm with other people, maybe we'd get popcorn and drinks or something like that. But mostly I just see movies by myself. I actually don't go see movies with people very often. So I usually just sit there by myself with nothing. I don't know why. I just don't care to eat anything while I'm watching, when I'm in the theater, except when I'm with people. It's like, yeah, you're getting popcorn, I'll eat it too, kind of thing. My dad and I, we always go to the movies and we eat, we get the biggest popcorn and big drinks. And I have a lot of fun with that. But when I was a kid, I used to love getting a snack, actually. The first one was Junior Mints. I don't know why. I like mint flavored things. So that's like one of my things. And so I loved getting Junior Mints when I was a kid. Then I went to Gobstoppers. I loved Gobstoppers because you suck on them for a really long time and they're really flavorful, I guess. And I don't know, it was a big thing at the time when I was a kid. So I used to get Gobstoppers for a while. And then the last snack food I think I remember getting was Pull and Peel Twizzlers, which was it was fun because you get a package and then you just pull off one at a time. That was kind of fun to do. Anyways, and still, that's one of my favorite snacks is Pull and Peel Twizzlers. I love Twizzlers, and then Pull and Peel is like even better. The cherry flavor, I think it is. Anyway, so that was my go-to snack for quite a long time, and then lately I haven't really had a go-to snack. But anyway, so if you have one, love to hear it. Anyway, so those are the 8 questions. I'll put it in the description if you want to read what they are. Just for fun. Yeah, make a YouTube video, maybe answer these if you want. If not, maybe answer them in the comments. Anyways, whatever you want, just for fun. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care.